Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. My name is Amin Elhassan. I'm joined, as always, by Trayvon Edwards, Juju Gotti, Jason Madison, John Jervay, and Chasing Cash. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. We're going to talk about a lot. We're going to talk about a lot of hoops today. I'm going to tell you, it's the playoffs are on, so we are in full throttle, and we're going to get to the bottom of Embiid versus Jokic, or maybe not. Maybe we're just going to argue for 30 minutes. Either way, check it out. Also, who's going to be the new face of the NBA, right? And particularly an American player. So is it Anthony Edwards? Is it someone else? You don't want to miss that conversation. Also, there's a new show coming out based on Donald Sterling and the Los Angeles Clippers. The casting has been released. We've seen the trailer for it. We laugh at some of these casting decisions. And then we ask ourselves, if someone was making a movie about your life, who would play you? And what scene would you have cut from the movie? I'm not going to even tell you what scene Jason Madison had cut. That's a segment of its own. You don't want to miss that. And the Tupac Shakur estate is suing, hitting Drake with a cease and desist for his use of AI in terms of using Pac's voice. I find out that the Tupac Shakur estate is not his family. It's a couple of white people. That's right. Don't want to miss any of that. But first, patreon.com/countthethings. Make sure you're locked in. Make sure you are getting all the extra content. The Cinephobe special editions, the watch-alongs, the Discord, the OG podcast, so much more. Cinephobe, I already said Cinephobe watch-alongs. You got it. Count the things. Patreon.com/count the things. Stay locked in. Make sure you are a part of that. All right, let's get started with Jason went to go see Dune 2 in IMAX 70mm, a.k.a. the biggest scam on earth.
Have y'all seen Dune 2?
Nah.
I just saw Dune 1 for the first time.
Oh man. I went with my boy at the Universal City Walk. You know, it's one of basically one of the best theaters in the world. Like that's
the IMAX?
Yeah. So that's
that's a bold claim, but it is.
No, it is, bro. Like literally it might actually be the best theater in the world, because that's where Christopher Nolan, when he was doing Oppenheimer and he was trying to do some promo for it, and he was like showing how they set up the 70mm projection, like he went to that theater. So I'm like, if this nigga is co-signing, it's for sure top 5.
How much it costs?
I think it's like 30 something, like 32.
Nah, that's cool. That's worth it. That's worth it.
Yeah, no, it's
buying
good.
Some shit right now. I was trying to buy Monkey Man. That shit.
You don't think it's worth it, me?
Yo, let me tell you right now. So Oppenheimer, they said the same shit that you said, Jason. That this dude said it was made to be watched, not just in IMAX, 70mm IMAX. There's only a handful of these in the country. Right. So I'm lucky. I live like 5 miles away from one. So I'm like, oh, cool. Every day I'm looking at the show times. All the seats is taken except for the front row. I'm not doing front row. So I'm waiting. I keep waiting. I'm like, man, I got to watch Oppenheimer. I got to watch this shit in 70mm. So I take my dad. I said, Dad, we're going to go 70mm shit. They said the shit's going to blow your mind. Whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. We go and we watch this movie. And it was 2.5 hours of niggas in classrooms and fucking meeting rooms.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck I need IMAX for? One scene? One goddamn explosion?
Yeah. No, exactly. I agree.
Then, man.
I agree with
Spoiler rich.
Oppenheimer for sure was on some bullshit with the 70mm. It was completely unnecessary, especially considering all this other nigga movies. Like, this is the one that you really don't need to see in the IMAX thing. It's just a bunch of pictures of niggas' faces. So
nah, you had to see that shit, man. He a real
no.
Nope.
But really cried over side bitch, man.
You didn't need to see that in 70mm, bro.
Yeah.
But this Dune shit, dog. So we went. I had already seen it. I saw it in a regular IMAX when the week it came out, right? And I was floored. This is the best movie I've seen in the last 5 years, bar none. Like, it accomplishes all the shit, the cinematography, the acting, just the scope of the movie, the action, and then the storytelling, like everything is top notch. Like, they really get into the big movie making, and Denis Villeneuve, who did, obviously the first Dune, Blade Runner, Arrival, Sicario. Like, bro was one of them ones. So me and my boy, he hadn't seen it. He's an artist. My boy Mike Risset. We went to see it. We did a little microdose before, and also it was during the Laker game.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and I know my stomach be getting fucked up off the shrooms. Like, I just have a bad constitution when it comes to shit like that.
Nah, everybody get that, bro. That's a part of it.
But he said that he don't, because it was funny, because he was like, oh, these don't fuck with your stomach like that. And I'm like, bro, you don't know my stomach. Like, it's gonna happen. So
you don't know
my stomach. It's crazy.
So we go see this shit, bro, in this IMAX 70 millimeter. Because we also, Dune's been out for months, and I had the same issue. I mean, I was trying to see it in the 70 millimeter, and the only thing open was the front row. So I'm
all right. What's the most perfect seat?
So we were in J 19 and 20.
I don't know what that is, nigga.
What the fuck is that? Is that like the middle, back? Okay.
You asked. I'm giving you this.
No, I mean, my G.
So I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm explaining to you.
That nigga said middle row, top left.
No, but I'm saying it starts with A. You feel me? In the big ass theater, it starts with A. So J is the 10th letter. So about 10 rows back. But the row behind us, so I would say about in the middle, but like 11, 12 rows back, not too high up. You feel me? In the middle, in the almost exact middle. I would say off to the left, just a smidge. You feel me? Because also niggas is walking through, and every time, even on a regular movie, that shit is annoying. But when you go on shrooms, that shit is even more annoying. Where you looking at niggas like, nigga, you could have went the other way. Every time they come up. So that's like the best shit. But as long as you're not in the first 5-6 rows on the IMAX 70 millimeter, the shit covers the whole, not the screen, nigga. The shit is the whole wall from the top to the bottom to the left to the right. It's all screen. You feel me? So that shit was just an amazing ass movie experience. But it was funny because 2 hours into the movie, I'm like, oh shit, here go my stomach. You know what I'm saying? And luckily I had seen the movie already, so I wasn't tripping that hard. So I get up, go to the bathroom, I look at the score of the Laker game. It's the third quarter, the Lakers is up 20. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Not only am I seeing an amazing movie, high off shrooms, the Lakers are surprising me. They're up 20 points in Denver, and I'm euphoric. You feel me? Now I'm euphoric. So then we sit through, we watch the rest of the movie. Niggas is edging each other on the shoulder, oh, this shit is hard. He nigga, I'm high as fuck. Nigga, and the movie is just killing. So then movie is over. We're like, wow, what an experience. This nigga is amazing fucking filmmaker. And then niggas look at the score. It's 50 seconds left in the game.
No. Oh, you saw this shit happen.
Yes.
Oh,
it's 50 seconds left. 54 seconds left in the game. The Lakers is up 2. I'm like, we're about to lose this motherfucking game, aren't we? So the shit goes.
Beautiful part of basketball.
Man, when the shit gets down to right there and the niggas have already lost the lead, there's almost no chance you're going to win that game. It's a greater chance of you winning when it's just been you know what I'm saying, been tied the whole time. Not if
I like Jerv celebrating at 6-2 or 4-4.
This nigga, no,
bro, I was about to say the same shit.
Jerv,
the third, fourth quarter, the way this nigga over here silently. I'm like, bro, Tobias.
Hold up.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Hold up. Hold on,
Jerv.
Yes, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do, nigga.
It was 2-2. It was. This is how I noticed, Trey. It was 2-2. Then Jalen Brunson hit an open 15-footer, and this nigga went, ah. And I was like, I looked at my TV, and I'm like, nigga, are you reacting to 2 minutes into the game?
Are you in the future?
And then the Sixers scored, and I'm like, Okay, so that's what's happening here. This nigga like every single
I
basket.
literally look to the side just to like, cause I'm watching this nigga like I know he's locked into the game, but he's also a producer, so he gets a pass. But I'm like, nigga, it ain't even been 2 minutes into the game, bro. I'm listening to Jason's story, and I'm like, hold on, bro, is we missing on some good shit? This nigga stressed out.
Nah,
I would hate to watch the game with you, nigga. This nigga over here.
I don't watch games with people, bro. I don't do that. I don't do playoff games and stuff with people.
All right, Mr. Solo Sad Man.
No, it's not solo sad. It's I know I am an extremist when it comes to being a fan. And if you're not saying the shit that I want to hear and all that, I don't even want to be around you. So I just be by myself.
But so how you deal with it at the games?
No.
Oh yeah, bro. Let's go. How do I deal with it at the games? I mean, the game's different because you feeding off the energy of the crowd, right? So like,
so you ain't feeding off the niggas that sit around in the room?
Fuck no, niggas don't know niggas don't know who. Everybody thinks because they played at the playground or whatever that they know everything, and I get pissed off when niggas say dumb shit because it don't make no sense. So. And in my mind, whatever I say makes sense. So if you're not saying what I'm thinking, you're not making no fucking sense. So I just don't watch games with you.
But I'll be watching games with NBA niggas that don't be knowing shit, and I'll be like, damn, I must be too deep. I must be too deep in the hoops because niggas asking me some shit, and I'll be like, oh, hold on. Nigga, you actually played this shit right here. I should not be knowing none of this shit. I am too locked in. This is you know what I mean? I be sitting there like, yo, you think he gonna make this? Yeah, nigga. he shoot 45%. Oh, you didn't know that. Okay, my bad. You busy. I forgot. But I be sitting there like, oh, these niggas really be asking me questions.
But Jerv, let me ask you, man. Like, do you really be watching games like it's a soccer game? Like, nigga, you know, soccer niggas score because it's like it might be 3 goals in the whole game. Mm-hmm. Niggas score every like goal. That shit. Like, nigga, you do that shit every layup, every free throw, every fucking. I just saw you do it.
Nah,
it's like a game.
Hold on. I did that, but you're not gonna make it sound like it was a fucking regular bucket. It's Joel Embiid dunk. When I see him dunk, that lets me know he's got a little more extra shit in his leg. They probably shot him up a little bit. The painkillers is kicking in, whatever. I got a little excited. Joel Embiid fucking dunked the ball. What we're not going to do is shame my fandom. You're not going to steal my joy on this fucking game 4 day, okay? Let me just I'm here. I'm doing my job, right?
Yes, you did show up. I mean, start the show, please. Because we've been on him, bro.
We've been started.
The show been started.
I thought we were talking about the intro, man. No, I see the.
Oh no,
we did intro at the end.
We good. All right.
See, look, I told you.
No, look. So we on NBA playoffs, and speaking of, we all watched the game. I think we did. Is this nigga Embiid a dirty player, bro? Chase, please let me know.
I think so. I think he is. I think he's dealing with a lot of pressure right now. To show up in these playoffs and get that jacket off of him that he don't come through. And I think emotionally, you know, he's doing things that I don't think he intends to do, but he's just trying to go so hard. I don't think he intentionally tried to hurt Mitchell, but I do think he was trying to pull that nigga down and keep him from scoring for sure, intentionally. Like he didn't want that to happen. So I think he is dirty though. I think Joel Embiid is a dirty player, bro.
You think he's done other dirty? You think he's done other dirty shit?
Nigga, he did like 4 things in that same game.
Yeah. He's done. He did. I think he who else was it? He did some shit to
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah. Hartenstein.
Bro, he been fucking niggas.
Yo, y'all are wild. Y'all are wild, yo.
I don't know though, because like
Jerv, let me hear your excuse, Jason. Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead. You saying what?
I was just saying like I don't think he has a history of like doing a bunch of like. I think maybe bro just got desperate in that position, and I don't know if that makes him not dirty because he definitely did some dirty shit in the game.
No, I agree with you. I agree completely. Like I think emotionally right now he's got a lot of pressure on him, and he's willing to do whatever to win. And that's what he just did. And it's dirty. I don't think he's one of them, like, he not Draymond, but I do think emotionally Joel Embiid can sometimes get the best of himself, and that's what that situation was.
For sure.
Yeah, I like to agree to that, man, because niggas wanted him suspended. Niggas wanted nigga kick off the game. I'm like, bro, The shit didn't happen, so y'all gotta let it go. Niggas wanted the tape rewind. I'm like, bro, this shit not happening. Y'all just gotta show up for game 4. But that's the crazy thing about it, because you see the bark in the city, right? I mean, you come here like probably every 2 weeks or so. These niggas is talking crazy. Niggas was like, Knicks in 4, bitch ass niggas. I'm over here like, oh, hold on, bro.
Hold on. I don't mean to cut somebody on the pod said Knicks in 4, baby.
I was. So and I was standing on that. I ain't tripping.
So then niggas end up stealing this one, right? But not even a steal, because like, nigga, they won at the crib, right? Boom, they get the win. Niggas is like, nah, nigga, this shit got to be up in question. I'm like, what is niggas gonna review? Like, the game, the results is the results. The nigga didn't get tossed out the game. They end up, the nigga went for 50. You know, the nigga went crazy. And despite the dirty play wasn't like, what the ref gonna do? My bad. And now we in a scenario where these niggas potentially could tie this bitch up. I think the stress gonna be high up in this bitch for game 5. Chase, if you going, I'm trying to go.
I think the bigger thing that's getting slept on is that Tibbs is getting out coached by Nick Nurse. Like Nick Nurse does not have the talent that Tibbs has right now, even without Randall. Like a 50 ball from an unhealthy Joel Embiid, you're getting out coached. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You know
man. Like that nigga was he hit like 7 threes or whatever. People right on top of him. Like sometimes it's just like you gotta allow for greatness to be great. I don't.
Yeah,
that
nigga the best. He the best nigga in the league. I know niggas be talking about Jokic, but this nigga be doing this shit on one leg, bro. Bro, he don't win it. I done seen him go at Jokic before. I seen him go at Jokic before, and I'm like, listen.
You know what I haven't seen him go at? The playoffs.
Sure.
You know what I haven't seen him go at? The conference finals.
I'm talking about as an individual talent, though. Niggas ain't no niggas by themselves.
I'm talking about individual talent. He has a history of not playing well in the playoffs. Like he has that history. He's got it. Does that mean it's his permanent? That's his life forever. Bro. I'm just saying. Like, does that mean that's his life forever? No, but it's like also that's what his life has been so far.
I still be like, look at Jerv. Go ahead, Jerv.
I'm not. Y'all gotta relax, okay? He's the reigning fucking MVP. He was on a fucking tear all fucking season. He's playing just like he played in the season right the fuck now with one leg and apparently some extra shit. Put some respect on his name.
I said Jokic is a better player. That's not disrespectful.
I think Jokic is the better all-around player for sure.
No,
offensively,
player, man. Don't try.
I mean, I hear you. Listen, I hear you. I hear you, but I think it's subjective, bro. To be honest, I mean, they both MVPs. But
he plays better defense.
I will say this.
Sure.
Yeah.
That what this nigga doing on one leg is fucking amazing. What this nigga is able to do, like I'm listening to the top niggas, the peers saying, Embiid fucking got it, right? And it be straight up. Like I'm going for the niggas that actually got to see him out there on the floor.
The same niggas that be asking you think you gonna make this? Them the same niggas?
Nah.
That's what I like asking
different niggas. Retired. The niggas I'm going to the games with, they retired, bro. They ain't even in the mix. But
I mean. So real quick, because you said you think Jokic is a better player, but you agreed that Embiid is a better defender.
Yes.
So that would lead me to assume that you think that Jokic is the better, like, passer, offensive player, probably higher IQ. But so you're saying though, and then offensively, like, I think Embiid is a better scorer, or where would you? How are you?
I think Embiid's a better scorer because that's his focus.
Right.
And so if he a better scorer and he a better defender.
That's what I'm saying. So so you weigh the other things more on better.
So look, y'all trying to put Amin in a twist, and I'm rocking with Amin because much as I love Embiid, I just think right now Joker. I don't think Joker has to do as much, but what he does, he impacts the game in a way that Joel Embiid does not do for his team. Like he does not get his team over the hump. So the fact that you can score better and defend better, you should be able to get your team over the hump. So if he proves that this year, then I think ultimately I can be like Joel Embiid is better than Jokic, period. But I think Jokic impacts the game in a way that Embiid does not do for the rest of his teammates.
Absolutely. And you look at Embiid.
I do think he takes a fucking selfish way of how he goes about it. Like, but also I look at the fucking Nuggets, nigga. Them niggas is well-oiled machines, nigga. Any night, they got 4 niggas that can score 19. Like,
dude, let him in go. Let him in go.
This is what I'd say. First of all, the last thing I would do as a Embiid fan comparing Jokic is talk about who Jokic plays with, because this nigga Embiid has all-stars. Jokic has never played with an all-star. There's nobody on his roster.
That's the West, though.
That's the West. I hate that.
That's so corny.
Okay. How about
hold on. One at a time.
Y'all don't like all-stars because of the West. All NBA. Jokic has never played with an all NBA player.
Niggas act like Michael Porter Jr. ain't that nigga.
Is he all NBA? Is he all NBA?
Bro, but is he all NBA? Is he that nigga though? Is he that nigga?
Is he all NBA?
I mean,
Michael Porter is
15 niggas on the all NBA team. It's 15 of them.
I mean, let's be honest, man. If Jamal Murray was on the Eastern Conference, that nigga would be an all-star. Let's just be honest. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, that nigga better than a lot of them guards over there.
So he's better than Maxey.
He better than Halliburton to me.
Is he better than Maxey?
I think so.
I don't think so.
But at the end of the day, that's not a knock on fucking Maxey. Maxey nice too, but I'm just saying, if Maxey played in the West, he would not be an all-star. Because niggas not knocking off fucking Shea, not knocking off Curry, niggas not knocking off De'Aaron Fox, nigga. Niggas loaded over there. Nigga, get a line, pull a ticket.
Okay, hold on. So all NBA. Tell me about all NBA. Maxey gonna be all NBA this year. Harden been all NBA. Ben Simmons was all NBA.
You think Maxey's gonna go all NBA this year? I didn't think he was.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he's got a shot at it. But my point is, the niggas play with all NBA players.
Playing like shit over there, boy. When
he's played with all NBA players.
LeBron played with fucking everybody. That don't mean they gonna be showing up when they want to. You know, like Anton Jameson didn't show up the nigga who he supposed to be.
So when you watch
Giannis was kind of in the same position that Embiid was in right now. Like Giannis wasn't playing with like
Chris Middleton was all-star.
Tyrese Maxey is all-star.
Y'all niggas see
talking about but I'm talking about when we talking about the whole shit. I'm just saying in general, right? The inconsistencies of a nigga like Tobias Harris, you relying on. You got a nigga who, I don't know who the fuck Kelly Oubre is off the court. I don't know what the fuck bro be doing. But when he show up, he's still inconsistent. That nigga might give you 9, he might give you 11. I don't fucking know. You go look. Buddy Hield. I mean, you got to list down the line. Them niggas is not consistent, bro. The Nuggets, this nigga, listen, you can play against the Nuggets, bro. That nigga Jamal Murray might have 2 points. You will look up that nigga got 27. That nigga might be the best nigga on the court some nights. You don't even know. He don't have to force it because niggas obviously know that Jokic is the best player.
That's why I don't want to use Jokic and I'd rather use Giannis as a comparison. Those are the last 3 MVPs at the end of the day. You feel me?
Right.
So Jokic got his team over the hump. Giannis got his team over the hump. Embiid hasn't got his team over the hump.
That Giannis shit was still tricky though. That's off a foot. I mean, shit happened, but nigga, you know who was supposed to win that title that year. You know who's supposed to win.
Hey, man.
Here come your KD fan.
No, nigga, James Harden hamstring, nigga. James Harden hamstring, nigga.
You can do that every fucking
and Kyrie,
year.
And what's the name? Hurt Kyrie. Giannis hurt Kyrie too, nigga.
The results is the results, man.
Yeah, I'm not with that. You know who's supposed to win.
Yeah, like, bro.
It is. But I'm just saying that's not a great comparison to say like, oh, the nigga won without all-stars. Like, nigga was injury.
Hold on. It is a great comparison because, again, people talk about the Nuggets supporting cast. Now, a year ago, people weren't talking about them like that. A year ago, people weren't feeling them like that. Maybe Murray a little bit, but like definitely not Michael Porter Jr. Motherfuckers were not.
Nah, I disagree.
Niggas like a year ago.
Michael Porter Jr. He started getting love. Getting love
until they won. That team did not get the respect that they deserved.
Bang!
All the way
when they got Aaron Gordon, bro.
Nobody thought the Nuggets was like that, bro. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Nobody did.
They was in the mix, bro. They was in the mix losing. They got Aaron Gordon, a nigga that was lost, found a role, nigga took whatever he was supposed to do, And now has been a star in this motherfucking role. He ain't got to score more than fucking 10 points. But that nigga gonna defend. He gonna rebound. He gonna die for a motherfucking ball. Like, they got so many pieces.
They're just a better coach and GM team, though. But we talking about individually between Jokic and Embiid. Like, the Nuggets are clearly the best team. Like, that's. I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on. I'm gonna make this real easy for you guys. When you watch Embiid, as an Embiid fan, what frustrates you about him?
Perimeter.
Because he's not perfect. What frustrates you about him?
Perimeter play.
His motor.
Let's do two things: perimeter play and motor. Let's put motor aside for a second. Trey, when you say perimeter play, what do you mean specifically?
That nigga shoot too many threes for me.
He's a guy that.
But he be making them bitches.
Hold on. His shot selection, at times leaves a lot to be desired. The nigga be falling in love with his jumper, which is wet. Pause. But also takes away from his strength, which is I body niggas down there, right?
Right.
You never have that question with Jokic. That motherfucker taking the right shot every fucking time. If he's got it going on inside, he keep going. If you sag off, he's like, okay, I'll take this shot and I'll make
it.
And by the way,
that shit matters, dog.
Matters.
I'm not taking it away from the nigga. He's the MVP, clearly, bro.
I'm telling you in terms of like knowing when to do shit. That fucking in playoff, that's the difference between playoff wins and playoff losses. Is when to do shit, and one of the biggest reasons the Knicks are better this year is they got rid of all the niggas that play like on some impulse. You're like, I feel like doing this now, as opposed to wait, what's the score? What's the time? Who's got foul trouble? We're going at him now. That's how they play now. They play smart. They didn't used to play smart. Embiid is a smart player. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that the nigga's a dummy or whatever, but we're splitting hairs because we're comparing the best of the best. And for me, Jokic is smarter about reading the situation and doing what you need to do. And then the number two part, Jerv, you said it. Nigga, you could tell me the best player in the league. We have questions about his motor sometimes. Can you say that about the best player in the league? Could you say that about Duncan? Could you say that about Kobe? Could you say that about Jordan? Could you say that about Magic? Could you say that about
Bird? Y'all right now.
Hey,
I don't feel
the best in the league that we talk about. I don't know about his
motor. I'm still standing with the best offensive player and the best defensive player, bro. Like when I'm looking at it,
he's not the best defensive player.
You can't do that when you're talking about the elite niggas because there's something about them that has them aligned statistically. There's something they're up there with the wins, and I think it is based on what Amin is saying.
When you fucking unguardable, I'm looking at it like that. That's how I'm looking at it.
You know what makes him guardable?
Correct, and he is unguardable.
Trey, you know what makes him guardable? Bro. Trey, do you know what makes him guardable? He makes himself guardable. He does it to himself. Jokic is unguardable. Niggas really don't know what the fuck to do. They just hoping like when he passes one of these other guys, they're gonna miss.
Bro, you can't stop that nigga, bro.
When you were watching, I was watching the playing game, Heat versus Sixers, and obviously that was a real close.
I'm sorry
game.
You had to go through that.
Embiid had a. Who are you talking to?
It was a joke. Keep going.
Oh, all right, nigga. I watch basketball for a living, so I didn't have to go through watching the playing game. I watched.
Since we on kind of a timeout, can I ask one question? Did your shirt say "Can't stop, won't stop"?
Rockefeller Records.
Nice. Keep going.
So late in that game, there's a possession where Embiid catches it right at the top of the key, and he's kind of like pivoting, and Jaquez swipes down, and Embiid flails, and he gets a foul call, and Spo loses his shit. Now, why does he lose his shit? Because the game plan is, let that nigga shoot it. Why do you care? Jaquez, you dumbass rookie, why do you care? There is a game plan. You're right. When he got his mind right, he is an unstoppable force. The problem is he don't always have his mind right. The nigga falls in love with shit sometimes. And that's the thing. And as long as you have that book on you, I don't know if I could say that. I don't know. And he's not the best defensive player. He's a better defensive player than Jokic. He's not the best defensive player in the league.
Not the best, but I'm talking about of the conversation of these two. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So if he's the better offensive player and the better
I don't think he's a better offensive player. I don't think he's a better offensive player.
Okay. Like I said, I do think that Jokic is a smarter player. I think he makes a better decisions. But again, what I'm talking about, motherfucker unstoppable, the nigga who just scored. Again,
I think Jokic is unstoppable, but just because one nigga got to get 50 and another nigga don't got to get 50 for them to win, like I just can't.
I'm not saying that he had to get 50. I'm just talking about
Jokic was better than Embiid, but Embiid, Jokic could go get 50 if he want to. Like he could easily go get 50 if he want to. That's not not in his bag.
Chase, you know what it remind me of? Remember early on, niggas are gonna act like they don't remember this shit. Early on, Carmelo versus LeBron. And niggas was like, Melo could score every single way. And then, LeBron's passing the ball because that nigga can't score. And it's like, no, he's making the right play. And yes, Melo can score in a variety of ways. But at the end of the day, LeBron was the better player because he made everybody better. And because if he needed to, as we saw in 2007 against the Pistons, all right, fuck it. Y'all need me to score every single time. I'm going to score every single time. But he doesn't play like that. That's not because he can't, because he chooses not to, because he understands that the game is bigger. And I think it's the same thing with Embiid and Jokic, albeit a lot closer.
I think that's a false equivalency, I mean, because Carmelo was never a great defender. He was not known as a great passer either. And LeBron always had that in his toolbox. So Carmelo was known as a great scorer. Mm-hmm. That's kind of it.
That's what Embiid known for.
But that's what I'm talking about. Whoa. That's what I'm talking about.
But Embiid plays defense. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Carmelo was never known as a defender.
But I guess my comp is on the offensive side, right? Because Trey's thing is he's a better offensive player, he's a better defensive player. I'm like, I'll give you better defensive player for sure. Better offensive player, I'm not so sure. And Trey's like, but he's unstoppable. They said the same shit about Carmelo Anthony. But this nigga's unstoppable. He can score anyway. And he can. That's true.
I'm just watching a nigga get busy on one leg. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so because he's doing it on one leg, now we gotta handicap everything.
Listen,
we gotta give him bonus points.
We ain't gotta handicap anything, but like if I know I smell blood in the water, I'm gonna abuse it. I'm a double team. I'm a triple team. I'm gonna do. They can't fuck with that nigga. It is what it is. He that nice, and I'm not saying that.
So to be clear, Trey's argument is based on Game 4 of the Eastern Conference first round.
There's no real right answer. I feel
Game 3.
I think it's
Hold on. Two things. One, it's not just Game 4. It's been all fucking season. We gotta recognize that what he's been doing all fucking season when he played.
Before he went down, that nigga was gonna win MVP.
I was at the fucking 70 game. That shit was fucking effortly. I didn't even realize the motherfucker was getting 70.
That was a different NBA.
Hey,
has it not changed? Has it not changed since when that nigga dropped 70? Are we gonna pretend like it's the same
in
NBA?
The new NBA?
That shit ain't real. That shit ain't like what it was.
He still have 50 in the new NBA. Inflation on my ass.
Well, I would love for us to keep talking about Joel Embiid.
We spent way too much time on this. All right, moving on. Is Anthony Edwards the face of the NBA?
No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not.
Yeah,
Unfortunately not.
Not yet is what I was saying.
Ant-Man finna take over the league. If you don't know, now you know, because none of that shit in the regular season to me is awesome. But he doing it when the lights is bright right now. Just like the Suns getting them wins in the regular season. Boy, bring that ass up here in the goddamn playoffs. And so shit, how can you not look at a young nigga in the playoffs doing what he doing with them low top paint motherfuckers and then moving forward not have him in the conversation? I'm not saying he's supposed to be in it now because of what he did thus far, but moving forward after we see whatever the Timberwolves do, dare I say, he should be coming up real soon.
Believe that. All right.
That's good.
He's definitely, we talk about this all the time, like who's the next American who's going to win MVP? Because it's been a damn long time.
That's a good question.
And like Anthony Edwards that's the guy, right? Like that's the guy who checks all the boxes. Juju, like you said, when the playoff hits, this ain't the first time. This nigga since his first playoff.
Right.
He's been amazing every single time the playoffs start. He's got personality, which I think, so for instance, a lot of people when I say, like who's the best American player or whatever, say, oh, why not Jason Tatum? Or why can't he be the face of the league? The nigga don't have a personality, man. Right. Like, and that's not his fault. Like that's just who he is.
My man, because he had the blicky on him, but I think when my man come back too, he got the streaks. He still got the streaks. Let's not get it twisted. When Ja Morant come back, if he do what he's supposed to do, I think him and Anthony Edwards are the two ones that we can have to be able.
But this is the thing, Chase.
John Morant might not get the advertising, but I still think he's gonna have the streets.
He did. Oh no! Don't say.
No, he got the streets. He got the streets for sure. He like Lamar Jackson. You cannot fuck with Ja. Like if you a nigga in the world, you can't not fuck with Ja. You got the streets forever.
I'm gonna say this. Don't say if he got the advertising. Everything was set up for that nigga. Everything with that nigga. He got his signature shoe. He marketed it as like someone the kids love. Motherfucker was fun and exciting, and the Grizzlies were winning. That nigga had every opportunity.
I'm just saying, I don't know if he's gonna get it again.
Oh, now if he's gonna get it again, there's only one way he gets it again. There's only one way he gets it again.
And that's when
listen. All he got to do is show up. All he got to do is show up, bro. Show up. I think a couple niggas. Ja 2 coming. They got my nigga doing the yoga plan right now. They rolled him out. You seen him chasing the new Nike yoga ads. They got him zenned out. Listen, we rebranding the boy. He ain't cutting his hair. Don't listen. Behind the scenes, he good.
Listen, I think Ja is actually permanently now gonna be tier 2 because you have an Anthony Edwards who will also like kind of take that mantle of the streets fuck with him, but also he's on a better team, and I think he's the better player. So I think Ja's had his moment and he kind of tricked it off. And because Anthony Edwards like occupies that similar quadrant in like the sphere, like Ja, I think will always low key be a tier under him. And like
they tried to do Kobe like that.
But that's what I'm saying. But Kobe was
They also did. They also did Eddie Kane like that from the 5 Heartbeats. Eddie Kane,
but I'm saying,
slipped up one time.
I think Ant is really like that, and I honestly don't think that Ja is on the same level as Ant as a player. That's just my personal from just watching them. Like I think in those crucial moments, the way that Ant has been showing KD, like nah, nigga, like I'm about to hit this shot.
We forgot.
You know Ja only been gone one season, right? You're talking like this man hasn't hooped. Like you're really tripping right now.
Hey, we forgot. That nigga was running at niggas, boy. Hey,
this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say.
Niggas men in black, my nigga.
This is what I'm gonna support. I'm gonna support Jason in this way. Yes, Ja has been incredible so far in his career. Everybody knows, man. I'm a big Ja fan or whatever, but playoffs, that nigga Anthony Edwards is flawless 3 out of 3 times now.
I just watched that nigga crack he cracked the Warriors? Who else he cracked on that run when Ja was moving? He was doing his West Side in the playoffs. Who was that against the Warriors?
Against the Timberwolves, this nigga was like he forgot how to play basketball.
Man, we always forget to talk about the double teams and the schemes and how
nigga that's the game. When you think Anthony Edwards is going single coverage, I hate when niggas do that shit. Like that's the only nigga that's getting double teamed. The only nigga gets schemed.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying at the end of the day,
that's the job.
Look, right now they can't do shit with Ant in this series. Them niggas looking old and sick and flabby. Larry Holmes shit over there. You feel me?
Who they supposed to play next if when they win?
Denver.
They got
Denver.
They got Denver.
Yeah. So who's the other young niggas in the league that's like we could put in this category?
American, it's only Ja, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell.
But I think we seeing that book time is kind of came in.
Paolo's American.
Paolo is American.
I fuck with Paolo, but Paolo also doesn't have a personality, so I don't think he's gonna get
right.
I think Paolo's a great player. He
got a personality. He just ain't been able to express it. And that nigga,
they got Jalen Brunson.
He's in a weird market.
I thought we forget Jalen Brunson.
Brunson, nice, but he's on the more square side of the.
But that's what they like, though. That's what they like.
Square side.
They like the squares.
Yeah,
if you got the square on you,
that nigga got game, but I'm cool.
Sambas? What kind of shoes is this nigga wearing? Nigga just rolled his ankle wearing some fucking.
He and the Donovan Mitchells.
Them Air Dwayne Wades. Motherfucker weak as hell, boy. Them Chinamen. Salute to China. We love you.
So the Lakers was able to steal a game last night. Do you feel that the Lakers are going to be able to win another game in this series, or this shit's over?
I think they could win one because something about LeBron James, he want the most dramatic situation possible. I don't know why. I just feel like if LeBron could go down 3 games, he like, fuck it, let me go down 3 games and try to make this as difficult as possible. I think they could win another game, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about
that shit worked for him last year.
Shit.
That shit worked for him last year. Let's go down 3 games and see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know, man. As a resident Laker fan, like, I know that we love the drama, and that's the whole Showtime, everything. Like, that's always been like, let's get to the last minute of the game. Kobe hit the shot. Like, that shit is weak for real. Niggas that had 10 heart attacks. What was that? But I'm just saying, as a fan, like, that shit, just the anxiety that you get, like, watching the Lakers go up 18 every game for like 20 years and always come down to the last shot. It's the worst shit, bro. But
bro.
That's why niggas don't like y'all right there.
I seen a stat on the ESPN last night that said, out of all the teams who went down 3-0 and won game 4, is like 6 other teams. They've all lost game 5. And so I feel like the energy that gets, you know what I'm saying? And the niggas is like, oh, we back in our home spot, Denver, right? They like, man, let's just kill these niggas now. Like, they haven't even had a good shot making game where they hitting everything. And God forbid, you know what I'm saying, they have that. Like, a lot of the teams just end up rolling over. I hope we don't roll over. Niggas ain't rolled over yet, but
niggas ain't gonna roll over at all. That's what I see.
What was the irony? What was the irony of the nigga carrying the shoes to miss shoot around yesterday?
Yeah, what was up with that? And niggas tried to, and Mike Malone tried to say like it was a Lakers fault or some shit. Like, did y'all see that in the press conference?
Yeah, they were warming up in the flip flops.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, why you bringing that shit up? That's on y'all, nigga. We don't have y'all shoes. What the fuck you talking about? Y'all was already here for game 3. Like, what? Why did he even bring that up?
Bro, somebody stole them folks' shoes, bro. That's what he tried to say. He like, bro, I don't know who the hell y'all let in the locker room, man. Who sold Deion stuff out his locker room when he came? But they on the loose, man.
That's just weird as hell. Go ahead, Amin.
History of the NBA, teams down 3-0 to force a game 7. There have been 4, right? Like the Celtics last year, the Mavericks in 2003, the Nuggets in 1994, and then one in 1951 that nobody gives a fuck about. Teams to force game 6, there have been 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 12 times in the history of the game. Going down 3-0 to force game 6, 12 times has happened. Right. So, and then you say all that stuff. You're like, wow, okay. Then you say, well, how have the Lakers done against the Nuggets? Well, up until this one, they lost 12 straight.
Right.
Nigga, like, I don't know how many other ways to tell you that, like, you just won a free trip to Denver, and that's about it.
Anthony Davis had a 2020 game. Like, asking that nigga to do that again.
I just don't know. He been balling.
No, he has been hooping. He has been hooping. But I'm just saying, them niggas have to have a perfect game. Like, D'Angelo Russell can't miss shots. Austin Reeves,
that's what I'm saying.
Shots. Like, it's so much that you need for them niggas to win. Like niggas, they gotta play good,
bro. That's the problem. It gotta be the bench, bro. It gotta be Rui Hachimura. Where the hell is you been, bro? Like,
come on, that nigga.
I told that nigga not to go. Told that nigga not to go there.
Hey, we got the receipts. We got the text conversation from the nigga Trey. We got the picture of Trey. We literally have a picture of Trey telling this nigga not to go at Madison tomorrow. No.
It's Rudy Hachimura.
Dinwiddie. Nigga, Dinwiddie is ass,
It'd be funny if Trey was talking to Rui Hachimura too. Hey, nigga, don't go.
Right, don't go to the Lakers.
Hey, bro, it's not a good spot for you, bro. Nah, I told this nigga, bro. I told him, bro. He like, nah, man, it's gonna be different. No, it ain't. Nigga, Bron probably not even looking that nigga way, bro. Bron probably do this nigga on the huddle on the 1, 2, 3. He don't even want to be next to that nigga, bro. I bet, like, nigga. When I seen the betting odds, Jason, that said an over and under for 2 points, and my nigga couldn't get that. I said, oh,
he didn't get the deuce.
No, he ain't get the deuce, bro.
I bet that nigga the other night 4.5 points. I was like, oh, that's easy. That's an easy one, especially then we're gonna hit a.
Did he have the opportunity to go back to Dallas?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah, he did. He did. My nigga Mark Cuban. That was the whole conversation.
That was a picture.
Yeah,
that was a picture. It's Mark Cuban, Trey, and Spencer.
Bro, I was trying to get him 30.
Bro, post that shit later on, bro.
Yeah.
Get him 30,
post
bro.
that shit so the audience can see that shit, bro.
But he could be going to the second round with his feet kicked up.
That's crazy.
You feel me? With a chance to go to the conference finals.
You might as well just put that joint in the chat, brother, because this is clearly the clip.
Yeah.
Don't clip this one. Don't clip this one.
Don't put him out there. Yeah, niggas gotta listen to that one. Niggas gotta listen to that one, bro. But that shit is crazy.
29 points in the second quarter.
Hey, Chase, we end up doing the deal on the Knicks floor, bro. The nigga just shook the nigga hand and lied to that man's face like, yeah, I'm gonna come. That nigga went to the Lakers shit, and I was like, yo, he definitely lied to me because I was like, yeah, that nigga going to the Mavs. Yeah, nigga. I told Mark Cuban I'm gonna come to the game, everything. I'm gonna fuck with him. Got his number. I'm like, yeah, the deal is done. Don't even worry about it. Man, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Dun, 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 dun. And this nigga said, Jason, the first nigga to be petty. I thought your boy was going to
Nigga did say that shit.
Hey, because Trey said it with the confidence like he was the broker, he was the agent, and he was Bill Duffy in the room, like making it happen. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. You feel me? And then when it's
no wonder that Bro, I wonder when you put that shit in the chat yesterday, nigga was laughing. I was like, why the hell is that so funny? Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It was a callback.
That shit makes sense now.
Yeah. Hey, but I know y'all seen Brian wigging out on the challenge.
Yeah.
In the game.
Right.
Look, I feel like it's funny because I was feeling like after game 3, I'm like, man, this nigga Brian might retire. Like, game 4 might be this nigga last game. Now I feel like this nigga's gonna come back next year just so he could fire Darvin Ham. Like,
it's just vibes now, bro. Like, I'm looking at the scenario, right? And I was trying to think about all the shit that's going on, right? So the nigga about to be 40 in like 7 months or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Now he's up. What he's looking for right now is 60 a year. Hear me out. 60 a year. I remember when Kobe wanted 30 a year and niggas was throwing a fit. Like,
yeah, because that nigga had one Achilles. That's why niggas was throwing a fit.
But here's the thing. We got a nigga that's about to, like, when he come off this shit, he gonna be 43. So it don't look like them niggas gonna win nothing. But I feel like the Lakers organization be basically driving these niggas, these stars down to the fucking tires is bald. Like, a nigga be loyal, sign a nigga. They gonna sign this nigga's son. They gonna do everything else. And Laker fans gonna be just mad as a motherfucker. And it's gonna be like, at what cost? Because remember that one time when after Kobe retired or whatever, the Lakers was weak for a little bit before they got Bron, right? And it be always because they crash out for the star. They crash out for the star for the tickets. Because you know you're gonna guarantee to fill them seats if you got somebody that is somebody.
But long term, Trey, I don't think it's that bad of a thesis to go on because that's how you get somebody like LeBron. You feel me? Is that we take care of our stars, even our agent stars. We're gonna take care of you because also
niggas still want to go there
because we know we're gonna sell.
You say you think niggas still don't want to go there?
Nah, because it's a pressure, bro. You gotta be a special nigga.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. We are old enough. We are old enough to know what LA is truly like. Young niggas want to hoop in LA, bro. Period. Right. I'm around the young niggas. Young
niggas. You see
young niggas want to be a Laker, bro.
That shit don't turn over right, bro. It's a special cloth. Bron special cloth. Kobe special cloth. Shaq special cloth. I've seen niggas like Ramon Sessions. I've seen niggas like
why would you even mention him in the same?
That's not the same nigga,
right.
bro.
You gotta seen niggas like Snoop Parker.
You gotta take a few breaths before you even. That leap was crazy, bro. You
ain't even hit Ariza.
I'm gonna keep going. But I'm saying I've seen niggas get traded. I've seen. No, because he was the first player publicly to admit that shit was just a tough place to play. You get what I'm saying?
Also, side note, congratulations to Ramon Sessions and him and Tina Pinatero just started the first man and woman sports agency right now. So, brother in the news right now. So, salute, yes.
Shouts to him. Nah, he definitely be getting it. You know, he locking shit in on the Asian side. But like, bro, it's right now the rumor Trae Young, right? Cool. You trade whoever you're gonna trade to get this nigga over here. That nigga don't be making them shots.
You're gonna hate that nigga.
You're gonna hate that nigga immediately.
They're gonna hate him.
Because when we watch Russ, niggas had Photoshopped Russ so much into a Laker jersey till that shit became a reality.
Right.
Niggas was trying to run it. Kids couldn't even go to school, bro.
Bro, if Trae Young go to the Lakers though, that boy hair gonna be back in no time. I promise to God. That shit he gonna make a comeback. Watch. You feel me? I bet on that.
Man.
But we need somebody more like, I feel like a Ja will actually fit in with the Laker, you know what I'm saying, ethos. He got that.
Be in trouble, bro.
That's wishful thinking. That nigga gonna be banging all across the goddamn town, man.
400 million to stay in Memphis, bro.
Hey, great segue, Juju. Speaking across the town, the Clippers.
Right.
The Clippers has a new show coming out called Clipped. Jerv, can you pull the cast up, bro?
No,
where's Paul though?
I've been laughing so hard about like this.
Why is it so hard to cast? Why is it so hard to cast NBA players?
No, because you need people who are somewhat
actually can act.
by the way, I thought Winning Time did a great job of casting.
Yeah.
They killed it. They killed it. But these niggas right here, when I saw the nigga from P-Valley's playing Chris Paul, I fucking died.
Bro, they got the
who's the director?
Playing Chris Paul had me
Bray.
screaming, laughing, bro.
Who's that nigga?
I don't know how they got that nigga to beat Chris Paul, bro.
That's the crazy thing. Look at this nigga, Glenn Big Baby Davis, nigga. That's gonna be Glenn Big Baby Davis, nigga. Oh my
God,
man,
happy. Get your money, brother. Jordan. What's his name?
Jock.
No, but this is the thing. Who was that supposed to be? Go back.
JJ Reddick.
No way.
Hold on, Jerv, don't click nothing. Jerv, don't click nothing yet. So the people that haven't even been featured, let's see. Nigga, they got Draymond in there for 3 episodes. Hold on, bro. These is shit I ain't even seen.
Where's Draymond?
Right.
Down there, nigga.
Draymond
gonna be in for 3
is
David.
That's Draymond.
I mean, we got to see him made up though. I'm sure he ain't looking like that.
That nigga too handsome.
Nigerian Draymond.
Said he too handsome.
That's the Nigerian scammer Draymond.
Hey, let's see Tyronn Lue. Click Mike Miller.
Let's see Tyronn.
They should have had Mike Pagan.
Nah, ain't no way.
Come on, man.
They should have had Mike Pagan play Tyronn Lue.
Somebody, hey,
what's the Mike nigga that used to hoop on the Wizards, man? Mike Scott. He looked like Mike Scott.
Right.
Nah, they definitely
look like a goddamn hobbit.
Give me someone light skinned, like Ty Lue. Give me someone light skinned.
Look at Jared Dudley, bro.
Yeah, once he
click Jared Dudley. Jordan Sweeney, right there.
Okay.
Niggas with it right there, nigga.
Hell no, man.
That's a nigga from
that's Jared Dudley.
That nigga's on BMF.
Bro, they gonna hit that nigga with
the nigga from BMF.
You been watching?
Bro, I've been watching that shit. Hell yeah, he sounds just like a Cali nigga in BMF. I'm like, how's this Cali nigga from Atlanta, bro?
Okay.
Hey, did y'all see the clip from BMF where the nigga Meech did the kick jump on the nigga?
That nigga be down. That nigga be downloading his
Here's Chris Paul. Well, we already knew Chris Paul.
How did this nigga get to be Chris Paul, bro?
Dog,
Blake.
Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor.
Damn, that nigga's damn near white.
Yeah, bro, that nigga shit.
That's
yep, for 227.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
From what?
Keep going. Let's wait.
Which one?
Who else?
Oh, from Amen. From Amen.
Oh,
Matt Barnes is Serena
Oh, they
Jackson.
got Matt Barnes.
They got
the best
my nigga Dre.
Yeah. I'm not mad at this one.
Yeah, that's a good casting. I mean, I feel like they got the main two right? Like Ed O'Neill as Donald Sterling, Lawrence Fishburne as Doc. I feel like them two.
I love how they said Lawrence Fishburne, you gonna play Doc. All right, cool. Yo, you want to lose weight for this role? Nah, I'm good. Nah. Everyone's like, why is Doc so fat? I'm like, Doc's not fat. That's just
JJ Redick is hilarious. Look at this.
Yeah. I mean, I can see them pulling that off though.
Yo, let me ask y'all this.
Like he cannot shoot basketball.
So let me ask y'all this. If someone was making a movie that involved a portion, like you're not about your life, but you would be one of the characters in there, who would y'all want to be you, to play you, basically?
Shit, when I had hair, I probably would have had Lance Gross. But
the nigga from Meet the Browns or whatever.
Yeah, but now that I'm bald, probably like a nigga like Morris Chestnut or some bullshit.
This nigga Morris.
Out of here, yo.
That nigga said Morris Chestnut.
I bet it. At least.
I've never seen Jason laugh like this.
Hey, you done broke my dog.
For a nigga to say that with full confidence, that's crazy.
Hey, because I want to leave. I want at least if you watching it, I want to have some hoes. Hoes go woo when I come on the screen.
Hey man, no,
you gonna have a gang of 60-year-olds say that.
Hey,
I would have Denzel's son play me. Denzel's son.
Yeah. This nigga was about to say Denzel. I was about to say, get the fuck out of here.
You got to end the segment.
He didn't say Denzel. He didn't say Denzel. You got to take him out still, bro.
If Trey get more chestnut,
who you got? Jeffrey Wright?
Who's that? Come no, that's my man from
Westworld.
Westworld, yeah, I might as well. I'm old, I'm washed. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, that's actually a good casting. That's a good casting.
But you know what's crazy, Jerv? The nigga would actually win an award playing you though. Like the nigga, he'd probably take the role. He'd take the role too serious and just like just do it all. Like, bro, might really win.
And now I have all the hoes, my nigga, because now they fucking see my story, my G. Like I'm outside. It's a win-win.
We need to do an AI where we put all these niggas' faces on our face.
Trey, my man would get deep in the role, start watching Sixer games and cheering after every basket. Yes. I gotta get into character.
I want
Robert way into character.
I want Robert Downey Jr. to go blackface and play me, so that should just steal the show.
Said blackface.
Hey, you know one of the coldest things I remember? I heard this nigga Kanye say he wanted to have Danny McBride play him in the movie. I was like, that shit would be hilarious. Like just to like switch it up. Like if a nigga had like if Robert Pattinson played a mean or some shit.
Like it'd be basically the opposite of what happened in Atlanta where they had a black dude play Bieber.
Right.
Like just I don't know why Lakeith Stanfield? I don't know.
That's so funny ass. My nigga Lakeith would be Lakeith trying to be a mean, he'd probably go all in too. He'd go all in. He another nigga that'll go all the way in. When you pick a serious ass nigga to play your life, you'll be like, all right, my nigga, you could dial back a little bit. Nigga go dial. He the type of nigga that'll be shadowing you and start talking like you, start just trying to do everything, the habits. Like, bro, nigga, you know, all right, you can get a beat right here. Leave me alone, bro.
How's that release go? Let me practice.
Joe, what's a part in your movie if there was
you gotta let Chase go.
Okay, go ahead, Chase. Go ahead, Chase.
I don't know who would do mine. I really don't know. Y'all have to recommend. I don't know. I don't know who would be chasing cash in a movie, man.
I'm gonna think somebody. What's that nigga from Billions? That white nigga.
That white nigga.
It's like 8 white niggas in Billions.
The whole cast of Billions is white niggas.
I'm talking about Charles. I'm talking about Charles.
Oh, Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti. Fucking tell my dog to steal the show, man. We gotta get some real deal actors to play us, man.
My nigga Chuck Rose. That's crazy. Chuck Rose. That's crazy.
Yo, if you had a movie about your life, what scene would you cut out?
Oh, what scene would I cut out?
I'm cutting out. I already know what I'm cutting out. That teaching shit where I tore my meniscus. I'm cutting it out.
That's the highlight of the movie. You can't cut that shit out, man.
I'm cutting it out. I'm cutting it out for sure. Like that shit can't be in there, bro. That's like the. Go ahead.
I'm cutting out the time me and my cousin got jumped by like 13 niggas. Bro.
So that's got to be one of the main scenes, though. That's got to
be. So look, I'm debating because I got jumped a couple years ago, but I defended myself. Me and my partners, I defended myself. So I'm kind of proud of that moment. I did well, but I did get cut in 8th grade. So I think I'm gonna have to cut that out. I'm gonna have to. I got cut from the basketball team in 8th grade. I can't put that in there. I can't put that in there. I gotta take that out.
Yeah, go ahead, Jervay.
You made me not feel too bad, Chase. I'm definitely cutting out when I got cut from the basketball team in high school. No need, we don't need to see that part of the story.
I thought Jervay was gonna. Hey, I thought Jervay was gonna say I would cut every single Sixers playoff run since like 2001.
I would take out.
Never happened.
I would take out the time I got cut by this nigga in the damn club. He sliced my goddamn arm. That shit I had to get that shit glued together and everything.
Yeah,
which I was talking about cuts. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I think I actually have the only serious one, and it's a crazy bombshell.
I got good job.
I will cut out the time I shit on myself in high school.
What?
You know what? In high school.
Say what? Hold on. Clear the lane.
Thank you, booty little ass boy.
No. Put the speaker back on that nigga. What you doing?
Bring him up to the stage.
Yeah.
The show's yours.
Yeah. I was in 9th grade. Niggas was running a mile. Niggas had to go to the bathroom. I think the bathroom by the PE lockers was locked. And by the time I made it to the bathroom in the main building, that shit was coming out.
So you shitted on yourself in a tracksuit?
No. It's in shorts. You know when you're PE, it's shorts. You have PE shorts.
Did it go down your leg?
No. It was just like literally on the floor in the bathroom. Like I literally walked in the bathroom and it was like there. You feel me? Like
you shat on the floor?
Through the clothes.
So
you had shitty clothes and you had to clean shit up off the floor?
Luckily, it was my PE outfit, so I still had my regular clothes.
You was 15?
I was 14. I think I was 14.
Oh.
Yeah. So I still had my regular clothes in my PE locker. But yeah, I had to get rid of my underwear.
You ain't take a shower though, did you? You just.
Oh yeah, I went to the PE. That was the first and only time I ever used the PE showers, bro. I never took showers at PE.
Bro. I don't know, bro. You took a shower for real, bro?
That's the only time. That's the only time niggas don't believe it. That's the only time.
No, you didn't take no shower back then.
Niggas ain't believing you took a shower.
Cleaned up in the sink, nigga, and went to class.
Hey, he for sure tried to play it off like that wasn't him too in class.
It was a terrible day. It was but now, obviously, now it's in my movie. I never even told nobody, but like, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga just that nigga
Wait,
took the question too serious.
Did anyone at school ever know or find out or ask questions or nothing?
I have my one white homie Greg knew, and he used to clown me about it. But other than that,
the reason why I asked Jason is because when I was in the 2nd grade, because I guess I was just a dickhead. I still don't know why I did it. I shat in the urinal, and then. Like I came back to class, like nothing happened, and then like the school.
Why was you shit on the urinal?
I don't know.
First of all,
crazy.
How did
2nd grade.
In a urinal?
It's real easy. There was nobody in the bathroom. No, like it's
badass kid.
When you're 2nd grade, man, like in grade school,
they like low,
them low ass urinals. So like I was like, I looked around, ain't nobody there. I went, took the dump, got up, walked out, right, and then like. Literally went about my day, and I want to say like 2 periods later, there was like the announcement over the PA, like, "Hey man," they had a whole like search, like of who the nigga that did that shit, and I had to sit there and be like, "Wow, who would do such a thing?" Who would do such a thing?
What type of animal?
Bruh, can you imagine somebody walking in mid, you doing that shit and locking eyes with you, bro?
Oh my God.
You would have been,
they
would have sent you to the alternative school.
They would hey, I had to put that nigga on the ban list for sure. Bro, like, I think that's the crazy thing about it, bro. Like, that shit happened to me at fucking Universal Studios, dog. I peed on myself, dog. I was pissed.
Oh shit!
And I was wearing I was wearing nylon sweats, my nigga. Like, this is when they this shit was.
So wait, how old was you?
I was 9. But this is the thing, like, they was doing they wouldn't let you go unless you had a buddy. They was doing buddy system then. This is when the fucking shit was starting to get crazy, where niggas was stealing kids and shit. So I'm telling the chaperone, like, nigga, I gotta pee. Like, come on. But we're like almost at the front of the line to get on the ride. And this nigga, like, we not about to get out of line for you to pee. So I just stood there, nigga, and just peed. Niggas is like, and I'm so embarrassed because the shit just like
going down your leg.
Trey, you wouldn't just.
Nigga,
I would run away.
Civil rights people.
No, but like, no.
I feel like it's harder to piss on yourself though, because like I would just go, nigga, in the bushes.
Bruh.
Like, why you just in the bushes?
A nigga did a civil rights.
You took your stand.
No, you got to think about, you know how you like go into the ride and then now you got to go all these little corners and little turns and shit, right?
Right.
The fucking size of the amusement park is just intimidating in itself as a 9-year-old. Like, a nigga just about to just, like, ain't no cell phone, nigga, or no tracker, nigga. I leave. Yeah. I am gone, nigga. They gonna have to go directory, like, hey, are you looking for like this kid or whatever? Like, niggas
it looks like more chestnut.
And that's the crazy thing about it. I'll probably get my ass beat even more for causing that hysteria if my grandma found out that the niggas at the park was looking for me. You know what I'm saying? So right. I'm just more so stressed out because I was pissed, right? Literally. So I get on the bus, nigga. Don't nobody will sit by me, clearly. Don't nobody. Like, it's just a lot of shit going on. Niggas gave me some. Here's another thing. They had some uniform pants that I had to put on to swap for the ride home. I'm like literally mad, just so mad at this fucking teacher, dog. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm never speaking to this nigga for the rest of my life. Couldn't do it. But long story short, breaking news, Candace Parker has announced her retirement from the WNBA after 16 seasons. Salute to the legend.
Legend.
Salute.
Trey, you wanna talk about the tailor-made getting cease and desisted with the.
Hold on, before we leave basketball, my bad. Before we leave basketball, right quick, I just want to say, anybody out there who get the first pick or whoever, I'm drafting Bronny first just because you gonna be, your name is now in every conversation and your name is in every hat. You finna make $1 billion on merch, and now LeBron gonna come to you. You like, no matter what he do the first couple of weeks, he gonna have to eventually come to you. So if you the Orlando Magic or you the whoever the hell got the first pick, draft Bronny, bro. It's gonna change the whole organization liquidly. My bad.
Church. Nah, for sure. But no, I was just gonna say, like, what y'all think about the whole. I didn't know that Tupac's estate was owned by some white people. Like,
I knew that.
Is it?
Yeah, a white couple. Yeah.
What?
I mean, look,
that happen?
Yeah.
Does anybody know how that happened?
All right, hold on. Let me before y'all explain this. I will say this. That changes my stance on this considerably. Because I thought it was like, the family. And if the family didn't like him, man, you got to take that shit down. Now you tell me some white folk, man, fuck that shit, Trey.
Well, it's both. He got a brother, Mo Preem, who said he didn't fuck with it. So his brother didn't fuck with it. Right. And then the white people who own the estate, they obviously didn't fuck with it or whoever. But I don't know if it's like there's a representative that gets in contact with them that kind of tells them like, hey, like, you know, and they're just kind of like, we the ones who have the paperwork on it, or if they're the ones who put in their opinion forth. I'm not really sure how that whole process works.
Well, it's gonna be tough because I don't even know if Drake monetized the record. You
know? No, he didn't. He didn't. But he knew it was tricky though, and like that's the whole thing. Like, it was funny. You feel me? Like, Kendrick, we need you. Like, we all said, you know, the joke was funny. We get it. But like at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, like, you didn't know Tupac you had no relationship with this man or his estate or anything that he's done before. You know what I'm saying? You bought his ring or whatever, and it's like the nigga's not here. So for you to take somebody's voice that's not here and to use it in a humorous way to diss somebody who has a relationship with the estate, you know what I'm saying, and has spoke about this man in like reverence, like it gets very, very tricky. You feel me? So it's like your joke is funny, but we not rocking. And my last thing on that is we not rocking, but, and I love Snoop Dogg, but
I mean, we did this before. The West all ain't united.
Wait.
But
what happened with Snoop?
What happened with Snoop Dogg? And before you say that too, though, you can monetize your Instagram and your Twitter. So he posted them things on Twitter. So whatever the algorithm,
and Instagram,
they do have a client. Yeah,
there's like it's not directly monetized, but it's like, yeah, bro, you are getting love, and you know what I'm saying, looks and likes are off of this shit. So
analytics, yeah.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Before we jump to Snoop Dogg, I just wanted to say how Tom Wally took over the role of the estate, right? So he took over after Tupac's mom died in 2016. But back in 1989, he was working for Interscope and had signed Tupac, and that's how he ended up getting it, right? But in 2022, Tupac's sister and the Shakur Foundation has filed a lawsuit against Wally. So he's doing some tricky shit, and has been alleged for embezzling millions. So, of course, it's a money play at the end of the day. So he like, shit, if anybody gonna eat off of it, it's gonna be me. And if I can't eat off of it, take that shit down. It's a business. Yes, I mean, Snoop Dogg shared the diss on his stories, on his Instagram stories.
After send a link, Trey, because the story that he shared is like the nuance of the trickiness needs to be analyzed and diagnosed. Okay, so first off, let's just get this on the table. Tupac famously did not fuck with Snoop Dogg right before he passed.
At the time of his demise.
Yeah, exactly. Snoop Dogg knows this. He's told this story before. Snoop Dogg posts this video that features images of him and Tupac, either real or manufactured, both. And then the part of the song that plays starts after Tupac disses Kendrick. So it doesn't include that. So it sounds, the way that it comes across is like, it sounds like it's this new Tupac and Snoop Dogg collaboration. And it's just like, hold on, my nigga, like you trying to gloss over the whole thing that's actually happening here just so you can show like, oh, you know, Snoop is in love with like NFTs and all this like new technology and all this shit. And so that's part of his brand is like, I'm always on the forefront and I'm down with whatever the new engineering thing is. And it's like, yeah, I get that, but slow your roll, my nigga. Like, and we love you and we respect you and we appreciate everything that you've done, but like, slow your roll, OG, because this shit ain't it. You feel me? Like, and you can say that you support Drake even, but it's like the fact that this nigga didn't rock with you and you putting this up and like blasting it on some like, this is official. I just don't like that stamp. That's just all I'm gonna say. I don't like that stamp.
How does everybody else feel? But I don't know. Like, I'm just learning about it, so I don't know how I would feel. But how do y'all feel about that?
I think Snoop could do what he want, man. This shit ain't that serious.
But that's a general consensus, is that he could do what Snoop could do no wrong. Nobody has any ill thing to say about him. And I don't think like
Switzerland in the shit though. He got pulled in it. He didn't put himself in. He got pulled in the shit. So like, what he supposed to just pick a side? Like, it ain't like, how do we know he rock with Kendrick and them? Like, I feel like every time.
No. But that's what I'm saying though, Chase.
But niggas don't be united like that.
But Chase, that's what I'm saying, bro. Is that I'm not even talking about the Kendrick Drake piece of it. I'm talking about the Tupac side of it. And the whole like you endorsing a nigga making a fake voice of Tupac, bro. Like that's tricky.
Is he endorsing it or is he acknowledging a moment that's happening on social media by chiming in on it? But he ain't really pick no side. Like it wasn't like it was that serious. I feel like Snoop got pulled in, and then he's kind of like the 50 Cent meme where he's like, damn, why niggas, what the fuck I got to do with this?
But that's what I'm saying. He took it a step further. It's not, I'm not talking about picking a side. If he thinks that Drake is a better rapper and that he don't really rock with Kendrick like that anymore, or whatever, something happened behind the scenes or even in front of the scenes, and he's picked a side, you could do that. Like, and literally, even what I'm saying, he can do whatever he want. I just think like the Tupac aspect of it and endorsing the Tupac AI of a nigga faking the Tupac voice and then you putting your stamp on it, I don't think it's fly. That's all I'm saying. Like, everything else is fair game. I just don't think that one thing is very cool.
I'm just trying to figure out what's endorsing these days.
If a nigga, like you said, the niggas had jumped you. If the niggas had put it on video and it was a funny video and I posted it on my story, that's me endorsing it. And that would not be cool because we cool. Right? Or was it just, if it was a video that people were sharing, it wouldn't matter?
I mean, I kind of think about it in the sense that Snoop was probably, I don't know, but it would seem to me that he's probably sharing it, like you said, because he fucks with this technology and because his voice is on it too. And that's why, that's like, it's more, I guess, almost like think about it in a selfish way. Like you wouldn't even consider the other part of it. Because you think about, oh, this is some cool shit, and also I'm
getting pulled in the mix. I'm popping.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But that, and so on the chess move for Drake, that's what makes it even better for him, right? Is that he kind of knows that niggas operate and move like this in a way of like, oh, you've included me, and like people are playing this, and niggas like it, and blah blah blah, and like again from a chess move, again WWE like. Wrestling, niggas switching sides on the tag team match, like genius. You know what I'm saying? And he got that off. I'm just as a objective observer of like the whole totality on the macro of everything with, like I said, with the Tupac angle, I just feel like Tupac's thing is being misused, and the stamp that Snoop Dogg put on it makes it kind of ugly to me. But Drake's winning.
Y'all niggas really love Pac, man. These niggas love Pac, man. All these West Coast niggas, man. Where Tinsley at? We gotta get Tinsley back on it.
I'm not gonna fight it.
Hey, back in the day, we would bring Tinsley on and the niggas like jumping 5-on-1, like, yo, Pac sucks. The nigga was like fighting for his life and shit. Now this whole pod is a bunch of Pac fans.
I wish Glasses was here, but Glasses was commuting from Atlanta. But I will say that I didn't feel a way about it. I mean, I'm looking at it like obviously the clear view on the internet would be like, oh, it's supposed to be the West Side Connection, this West versus everybody, and it's like, bro, we're not that unified. Like I just watched the nigga Ralphie the Plug go in there and just shit like on Kendrick about the album, right? Like, and it's like, it's so many niggas that feel that way or just feel like, fuck that nigga, I'm better than that nigga, or nigga, this the West, or like, however, because everybody want to be that spot. So when you see a nigga like Game, like a Drake post, or you see a Snoop share this shit, like, these are niggas that's still in the mix, bro. Like, Snoop not like trying to be the GOAT or whatever, but he's just like, nigga, hold on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So I can't look at it from that perspective. I would, in my mind, Jason, I would love to feel how you feel and be like, yeah, nigga, this we back on some 90s shit. Like, but it just ain't the case. Niggas just don't, like I said. And Drake gonna be good wherever he want to go. J. Cole gonna be good wherever he want to go. Rick Ross gonna be good wherever they want to go, because everybody has a pocket where they really fuck with these niggas. And LA is just that broad where it's just like, nigga ain't gonna be like, hey, you can't come out here no more.
But I'm glad that it ain't even like that, and that's what I'm saying on no.
By the way, Kendrick album just leaked, and I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know if this is like his album though. It's some other shit, but I'm not saying that the West Coast needs to be unified. Niggas need to stand arm by arm, blood and crip to defend the West Coast. It's like, nah. And Kendrick has obviously taken the isolationist approach. Like, if we get into like war tactics and all this, like Kendrick and the whole PG Lang and all that shit, like he was with TDE and he decided to even isolate himself even more. They was already a isolationist crew when it was just them. So this is how Kendrick moves. So I'm not surprised that niggas isn't in a rush to throw their arm around bro. You feel me? Like, he moves by himself. That's how he wants to get down. So he knows that. So he's got to live out that tactic. You feel me? And Drake is a nigga who smiles in niggas' faces and shakes niggas' hands and makes songs with niggas and do all of that. So, like, that's his tactic. And niggas, we're seeing like two different generals, how they go about war. So, like, I'm not expecting everybody to be like, West Coast, Kendrick, stand up. It's like, nigga, he never was riding for niggas. Like, that's not how it's gonna go down.
I get what look, I get what you're saying, Jason, and I understand your perspective as far as Pac and Snoop, you know, how they weren't, you know, on whatever terms, you know, when they wasn't fucking with each other when, you know, when Pac was out around. But I'm with Chase. I just don't think it's that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think, you know, to add a little joke to it, like, I think it's me. I think niggas just love Pac, and like anything involving fucking Pac, like, niggas is, you know what I mean? It's a touchy subject because it's Pac, but at the end of the day, like, whether they fucked with each other or not, like, Snoop old now. You know what I mean? Like, niggas done fucking, who's to say that if he was not alive right now, that whatever the issue was, that they would not have squashed it, but at a certain point, the way we've seen a lot of rappers do as they get older. I understand that he's not alive for that to happen, so you don't want to do a what if. But I mean, unfortunately, that's what it is. It's a what if. Like, you know what I mean? If he was alive, they probably would have squashed whatever it was because niggas are older and realize shit ain't that deep.
I agree. I feel like if anybody could comment on Pac, despite their differences, Snoop and Pac really knew each other. Like, let's just leave it at that. Like, these niggas really knew each other in real life. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's that serious. I think Snoop got pulled into the shit, and social media gives you a moment for you to be relevant, just like how Rick Ross took the alley-oop and turned it into 4 million views on his video. You know what I mean? It's marketing.
Yo, right. By the way, oh, my bad. Go ahead, Jason.
No, I was just saying that at the end of the day, that's what everybody's doing. Like, everybody's doing this shit for clicks and views and monetary gain. You know what I'm saying? So me even putting my feelings on it is already like, you know, I'm just feeding their machine. Yeah. You feel me? So,
I'm glad Chase brought up Rick Ross because we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of Rick Ross's no-fly zone in Detroit, courtesy of Trick Trick. So it's
only Trick the governor.
That I like. Do no-fly zones still exist?
Yes,
they do.
Depending on who you are and what rules you abide by, you know what I mean? You can't go everywhere you want to go.
I'm not about everywhere. I'm talking about this nigga couldn't go to the venue. That kind of no-fly.
I know he had like an issue in Chicago too, but the way Rick Ross was talking, he said he could go wherever he want to go. But I wouldn't play around in Detroit unless I knew I had settled the issue.
Bro, did y'all see Quavo's show the other day from I think Chris Brown bought out all the tickets and the goddamn show was like,
nah.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
He definitely
I thought it was just him doing sound check, but it was really a show. He pulled the 50 Cent on that nigga.
Right.
He bought the tickets and it was empty.
He bought the tickets and there was probably like 80 people there, bro, from the whole venue.
Chris Brown just elevated 10 points in the beef category. That is amazing. I did not know he did that.
That was a 50 move, man. 50 was the first one to do that shit.
Yeah.
That was the classic. All right. Let's call that a day, shall we? Thank you, Chase, thanks, Jerv, Jason Madison, Juju, Trey, for joining us as always. Remember, patreon.com/CaptainDings. Make sure you locked in. We are trying to figure out the dates for the next exclusive show. So if you're a Patreon, you want to be able to attend live in person. Probably going to be New York City. Might be LA. We're figuring out all those details now, but definitely make sure you're locked in. You got all that going. Until next time, stay black, motherfuckers. And this nigga Jerv is so stressed over the Sixers.